Okay, here we are in the car, January 20th, 2020. And what's going on today? They're having their Virginia Boogaloo about the Second Amendment. It's all bullshit. Even if they want to pass some unconstitutional law, they're not taking all the guns. It's not happening. No. There's more guns than there are people. Then you can make a gun out of a staple or a pipe and a shotgun shell. It's not happening. Got 3D printer guns. It's not happening. There's over 380, 90 million guns that they know about, and then there's all the ones that are self-made, thought to be extinct or stolen or destroyed. Please, not happening. But the real thing today is January 20th, is Martin Luther King Day. And I'd say I think it's the 3rd, because he was born January 15th. So maybe it floats, it's floater day. It's always on a Monday, though, in January, so. But he was part of the Big Four. He was part of the Big Four. JFK, Malcolm X, MLK, and RFK. All within a 5-year period. It's amazing, though, that they give Martin Luther King this day. Because I got a little notes here. And you know what's amazing, though, is that all 4 of those people, I mean, they were all killed by the lone nut gunman, whatever, or maybe Malcolm X was killed by National Islam, but there's still more to it. They were, all 4 of them were very vocal about their anti-stance on Vietnam, that we shouldn't be there. And I think that has a lot to do with it, too. They were all assassinated by the government. Anybody who thinks any different is crazy. It's just not, you know. Even in, it's amazing, you know, like I said, they give Martin Luther King a holiday. Which, you know, I'm not against, you know, but it's like some weird thing because there was a book written by this guy named William Pepper. He wrote a book of The Plot to Kill King. And in it he was an attorney who represented the King family in a 1999 trial that found U.S. officials of the federal government, in particular the FBI and Army intelligence, state, local governments, responsible for King's assassination. So, in essence, they found that the United States government, this is in 1999, that the United States government was responsible for the death of Martin Luther King. Not, what was that dude's name? James Earl Ray. Not him. I think he died in prison. You know, always, you know, he's declaring his innocence. Another patsy. Because, look, his events played out on April 4th. MLK was assassinated on April 4th, 1968. At 6:01 p.m. as he stood on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee. He was shot in the lower right side of his face by one rifle bullet that shattered his jaw, damaged his upper spine, and came to rest below his left shoulder blade. The U.S. government claimed the assassin was a racist loner named James Earl Ray, who had escaped from the Missouri State Penitentiary on April 23rd, 1967. So almost a year before. Ray was alleged to have fired the fatal shot from the second floor bathroom window of a rooming house up above the rear of Jim's Grill across the street. Running to his rental room, Ray allegedly gathered his belongings, including the rifle and a bedspread wrap bundle, rushed out the front door onto the adjoining street, and in a panic, he left the bundle, the gun, the whole nine, in the doorway of Canopy Amusement Company, a few doors down. He was then said to have jumped into a white Mustang and driven to Atlanta, where he abandoned the car. From there, he fled to Canada, then to England, where he was eventually arrested at Heathrow Airport on June 8th and extradited to the U.S. The state claims the money Ray needed to purchase the car and for his travel was secured through various robberies and bank heists. Ray's alleged motive was racism, and now he was a bitter and dangerous loner. All horse shit. Like Sirhan, Lee Harvey Oswald. I don't know who the guy was that killed Malcolm X, but, apparently he was a part of the faction of Nation of Islam that didn't like him. Yeah, the government killed every one of them. Every one of them. Why? Because they were all dangerous men. They were dangerous men to the military-industrial complex, which back in 58, 59, Eisenhower warned everybody against in a televised, State of the Union or goodbye speech. He said it's the most important thing you need to worry about. It's just wild. See, to understand Martin Luther King's death, you have to realize he was popular. He was a popular civil rights activist, right? But he was a non-violent revolutionary. He's also a communist too, but he was a non-violent revolutionary. He personified a powerful force for social and political change and economic reconstruction, man. He just wanted to change this, but in a non-violent manner. And that was very dangerous to the powers that be. Very dangerous. So, these are my thoughts on Martin Luther King. Travesty. And just hilarious that the government that killed him gives him a day of honor. Wild. Anyway.